Well, the champ is here, John Cena. Thank you for taking the time to chat with us today.
Thank you so much for having me. Greatly appreciate it.
American Grit returns this Sunday right here on Fox. And John, I want to know, with doing WWE, press for WWE, and Make-A-Wish, you were already so busy. How much has your schedule changed since taking on other projects like movies and American Grit?
I'm used to living a pretty fast life in the WWE world, so it's no different. It's just kind of dividing up the hours a little bit different. But American Grit Season 2 was something that I was very happy to be a part of. I think Sunday nights, everyone who watches the show on Fox, they're going to feel the same. It's a wonderful journey for all of our contestants who have self-proclaimed lost their grit and take empowerment from our military mentors, our military cadre, as they get divided into teams. And the competitor that truly does find their grit the most will walk away with $250,000.
Well, you say that grit is hard to define. How do you define grit?
To me, grit is the ability to get back up and get back in the fight. And this is what I think is so great about Season 2 of American Grit, because it relates to everyone. As human beings, we've all had days where we're on the wrong side of the bed or when life knocks you down on your butt. And to me, grit is the ability to get back up and get in the fight. And most of us have that inside, that we can get back up and get in that fight, but there are often times when we get stuck in that rut and we stay down, and our contestants are down and they need help, and they look to our military leaders for help, and they go on a pretty wonderful journey Sunday nights on Fox.
Well, John, if we look at the current WWE roster, which superstar do you think would do best on American Grit?
I think to be a WWE superstar, you have to be very versatile. So I think if you put all of them in the competition aspect of American Grit, it would be a pretty interesting show. They're all pretty resilient. I think every WWE superstar has a level of grit.
So, John, I was at WrestleMania 33, there for your big WrestleMania moment, perhaps your biggest WrestleMania moment ever.
Easily my biggest WrestleMania moment.
Yeah, I was there when you proposed, and I'm wondering this whole time while watching that, did you wrestle that entire match with that insanely expensive, insanely large diamond ring in your pocket?
There are some secrets that should be kept secret, my friend.
Ah, come on, John.
That one's for me to know. I like the fact that a lot of folks ask me, where did I keep the ring? I know where I kept it, and I think that's a secret that I'll keep with me.
Well, WrestleMania 33 was the last time we saw you in a WWE ring. American Grit returns this Sunday. Then on the 4th of July, you make your WWE return to SmackDown Live. Who do you have your sights set on?
I just want to get back in the fray. I think right now it's a wonderful time to be a WWE fan, a member of our WWE universe. The roster on both sides, SmackDown Live and Monday Night Raw, is packed with very capable, unbelievable superstars, and I'm just waiting to get back in the mix and try to prove my worth once again.
Well, you showed some real grit when you tied Ric Flair's record and became the 16-time world champion. Rick was there that night at the Royal Rumble. What did he have to say to you?
I have a long-standing friendship with Ric Flair. He's been a mentor to me over the years. It was very important that he was there for me. He was nothing but encouraging, so honorable and so inspirational. He's been he's a wonderful guy, a lot of fun, and I'm really happy that he was there. It was a great moment for all of us.
Well, I feel like there's no sign of you slowing down as a 16-time world champion. How many more title runs do you think you have in you?
I truly don't look at it like that. I just want to be able to perform at an elite level. I know that at 40 years old and 15 years in the WWE now, it's been a long journey, longer than most, and I have to find my grit every day to keep working hard to keep up with all these young, strong guys. So it truly is a young man's game, but I feel really, really good. I look forward to July 4th, and I think everybody will see that I haven't lost a step yet.
So in taking on a show like American Grit, movies like Trainwreck, when did you make it a plan that you would do WWE, but also do other projects on the side?
I didn't start planning anything. These opportunities came about. I was approached to make an inspirational show, a physically competitive show when we made the first season of American Grit, and I have great affinity and respect for the military. And when I knew that we could use military leaders and showcase their skills that they learned in training off necessarily the battlefield and onto a real life situation, I thought it was a wonderful scenario. This season 2 of American Grit, we changed it so it's a lot more relatable to everyone at home. Our contestants have lost their grit and need to find it again. So once again, I rely on military leaders to kind of help mentor these contestants along the way. And I just love the concept of the show. I love how it inspires. It's essentially the same message I'm trying to send in WWE with never give up, with hustle, loyalty, and respect. So they go hand in hand, and to be able to do both is something that I wanted to accomplish.
Well, John, I was there at WrestleMania 28 and 29 when The Rock passed the torch off to you, and he had that torch passed to him from Hulk Hogan at WrestleMania 18. Are you ready to pass that torch on now?
I think it's been passed without me. Like I said, there's a lot of folks that are currently doing some damage on the roster. The show is thriving in my absence. I think it's extremely competitive. I did win the 16th championship at the Rumble, but I was unfortunate in my first defense at Elimination Chamber. And before that, I really hadn't been in the championship picture a while. I think the company is moving on quite well. I don't know if there needs to be a formal anointment, but I mean, they're really doing well without me.
So you return on the 4th of July. Excited to see you on SmackDown Live. What do you think the reaction's going to be when your music hits?
I think it'll be the same as it's been for the last decade or so. There'll be some folks who'll be excited and some folks will be upset. But I know it's going to be loud and obnoxious and wonderful, and I can't wait for it. I truly miss the canvas of a WWE ring. That's my home, and I can't wait to get back home.
Well, John, excited to see you in the ring and excited to see you this Sunday when American Grit Season 2 premieres right here on Fox at 9 o'clock. Such a pleasure to talk to you. Thank you so much.
Thanks, man.